If seeing this doesn't grab your attention and make you want to watch this episode, I don't know what will. Oh, look at that in the sun. Boom. This is Car Shops and Collections. Thank you so much for watching. My name is JC, the host of the show. 3 years and counting. I love all the support from you guys. You can subscribe to the show and follow along. Now today, we're gonna go see, in my opinion, two of the best Chevy Nomads you're gonna find in the country. We got a 1955 and 1956 Chevy Nomad, two of the Tri-5s. Are you ready, Gene?
I'm ready.
He is ready. All right, Tom is the owner, and he's somewhere over there, so we'll go get in my car and we'll go find Tom and his really cool collection. Yeah, he's got a collection. He's got a couple of surprises for us. This is gonna be a good episode. Let's do it. Here we go. Tom and his 1955 Chevy Nomad, 56 Chevy Nomad, 64 Chevy Cabriolet. A couple other surprises in his garage. We did another episode in this side of town with Howard and his Ram Charger and his Road Runner. Howard has since sold that Road Runner. We still got the Ram Charger. And let's see what we got here. Tom? Good morning, buddy. How's it going? Thanks for doing this, buddy. It's good to see you. How are you, man?
Good to see you, buddy.
Tom, this is Gene. Everyone, this is Tom. And he has a wicked collection he's going to show us today. This is going to be a great episode.
Come back, boys.
Oh. Everyone, officially, this is Tom. Tom, thanks again for doing this. This is gonna be a great episode. We met just a week ago at a car show. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And you had what you had, it was the 56 Nomad you had out there.
My 56 Nomad out in Boulder City last week. Yeah, that's where we met.
I said we need to do an episode, and then ding, ding, ding. I'm getting all these pictures, the 55, the 56. You got the Chevy Suburban in here. This is gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
I love walking up to a garage like this.
She's a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 2,000 square foot, so
It's beautiful, yes.
it holds what I need it to hold.
It's like a surprise. What's behind the garage? All right. I'll let you go in first, Gene. Show me what we see here. Whoa! Oh my gosh! So here's the 64. There's the 55. We got the 56. And this is the
36.
36.
36 Ford Cabriolet.
Oh my God. Where do we even start in this garage? This is fantastic. Holy cow. Let's start with the 55.
55, all right,
Okay.
nice one.
I mean, both of them have got to be two of the best Tri-5s in the country.
No, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, these are nice cars. 55, it's got an LS3.
Oh, it does?
A 4L60 transmission, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, cruise control.
How long have you had it?
This one I've had for, about 7 years now.
Okay.
It came out of Amarillo, Texas. When I bought it, it was all stock.
Was it really? So you did?
The purists are yelling at me that, oh, why didn't you change it? I drive these cars. We go on trips every summer. This one's been to Chicago and back.
You drove this from Vegas to Chicago?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, lovely. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
2-lane roads most of the way. Mom and pop restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
There's usually 4 or 5 couples that every summer we go on a trip.
Do you all have classic cars?
Yes, we all take classic cars.
Oh my God.
It's
Who
cool.
wants to grow up and be like Tom? My gosh, I do. This is so neat. 55, there's a bunch of changes from 54 into 55.
Oh, yeah,
as far as
big
the Chevy.
changes, yeah.
The grill is one of them. This kind of like the Ferrari style grill we get up front. Did it have the eagle? Did it have the bird?
Bird, yep.
Was it on there when you bought it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all original.
Is it really?
Yeah. And that's kind of how I like, if you notice most of these cars in here, I like where they look original on the outside and on the inside in the interior, but they have the modern drivetrain, modern suspension, modern conveniences, so that you can take them out, drive them, and enjoy them.
Yes. I see the hat. Air Force?
Yes.
Thank you so much for your service.
20 years.
20 years. That's unbelievable. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Is it the turquoise colors?
Yeah, that's the original turquoise and white colors.
And then this is how the wheels were back in 1955?
Not really. They had a full wheel cover.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, this was the fancy, the Bel Air. So I had full wheel cover. They called those poverty hubcaps.
The windshield too, the wraparound glass. There's so much glass and chrome on this car. I love it.
Yeah, that rear wraparound
Yes.
window. It's pretty. Yeah.
Can you open the trunk for us?
It's called the tailgate.
Yes, sir. Yes.
These are just SUVs with smaller tires and wheels.
Right? Beautiful on the inside. Two-door station wagon. It's iconic. Yeah. Iconic. Bel Air. Oh, man. Would you mind if I open it up?
Go right ahead.
All right, Gene. Why don't we open the driver's side? Have you always, I noticed a theme with the 55s and the 60s. Were you ever into like 70s or 80s?
Yeah, I have to look on my wall to see what I've had over.
Everything you had? Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice the wall of fame you have up there.
See, I love me wall, yeah.
It's your shrine.
There you go.
You know? Holy cow, Tom. This interior is spectacular, man.
Thank you. But once again, that's pretty much how it originally looked. The interior hasn't been modified other than that console on the seat. But.
And then this carpet is the original carpet?
Yep. Original style carpet.
Okay.
That's not the original carpet.
Which was great to have this in 55 too, kind of like a soundproofing when you're driving this. And then new radio?
Yeah, that's the Resto Sound radio, Bluetooth. Hands-free, you can answer the phone with it.
Is it still the same, are there more speakers or still the same one speaker here?
No, speakers are in the doors, in the door panel.
Right. Okay, yeah.
And then there's two in the back seat area.
And then you changed out the gauges over there?
Yep, Dakota Digital gauges. Looks pretty close to original.
Yes, it does. Can we see under the hood?
Sure. She may be a bit dirty. I do drive these.
That's what I love. I love how you drive it. It's in your garage. Okay, talk to us what you did, what you have underneath here.
This is a GM Connect and Cruise LS3 motor, 430 horse version. And then of course power brakes and once again, I could have made them a lot prettier than what that is, but I'm more into functionality than, especially under here. Because when we do travel, I like to have, if something breaks, I can go to a Napa, an AutoZone, or someplace and buy a part to fix it. Otherwise, you're sitting in a hotel room waiting for parts to get shipped across country or something. So.
And plus, when you're driving to Chicago, you got some power to pass some people.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that.
Okay, can we go from 55 to 56?
Sure.
Whew.
This is, I've had this one since, 2009, so about 16 years. Best classic car I've ever owned right here.
It's gorgeous. I know you were telling me one of them, didn't it stop Chip Foose in his tracks to talk about it? Was it?
Was this one here with the white wall tires.
It was the 55.
Yeah, the 55. That was at the Grand National Roadster Show a couple years ago.
I bet you if he saw the 56, he would have stopped as well.
Probably, yeah. But I'm actually only the third owner of this car.
Are you?
Dennis bought it new in October of 56. So the 57s were already out, so he probably got a good deal on it.
Yeah, towards the end of 56, right?
Yeah, exactly. He drove it till 1960, then he put it in a warehouse that his friend had over in Oakland. And it sat until 2000. So 40 years this car sat in a warehouse.
Sat in a warehouse.
And he was getting ready to retire. He took it out and they did a 2.5-year frame-off restoration and brought it back to its original condition with the original drivetrain and everything else. Unfortunately, he retired and he passed away 6 months after he retired.
Really?
So the car sat again for another 4 or 5 years, and a real estate developer out of Newport Beach bought it for his wife. She didn't care for it because it didn't have power steering or power brakes, and so she didn't drive it very often.
Yeah.
He did put power brakes on it for her, but she still didn't like it.
And that's where you stepped in after that.
Yep, he retired and moved to Palm Springs, and I bought this. And once again, the purists will yell at me because I put different suspension and motor. And
but it's your car. You do what you want with it.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
You go back to you drive it, and that's how you want it.
Yeah.
You can see the difference too. The two grills, 55
to 56.
And there's a change.
Yeah.
There's definitely a change in 56.
Yeah. But this one's been to Chicago also. This one's been up into Canada. We went over to Roseburg, Oregon, had 5 car shows in 5 days.
No.
Come Sunday, we just couldn't go to anymore.
Can I open up this one as well?
Sure.
All right, come around here, Gene. Is everyone not loving this episode? This is what this show is all about. Great people like Tom, beautiful cars. This is what I love doing the show. In an unsuspecting garage in the backyard.
You never know.
You
You never know what's in these things.
Ooh. So same thing with the carpet. That's the original carpet?
Original style carpet. Same thing with the original style gauges, and it's got the same radio the 55 has in it.
Just incredible.
Same suspension actually underneath the cars on both of these. So they ride and steer pretty much the same.
Are those power seats?
No.
No.
We saw a similar color like this at Nevada Classics.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That was a 57. Nevada Classics.
This was originally what they called, it was a highly sought after Sierra Gold car. This particular color though is a 2023 Range Rover color called Vesuvius.
Vesuvius?
Vesuvius is the name of this color. And the white's a 2022 Ford Bronco called Creme Brulee.
I like the two-tone, the color.
Yeah, these cars, as big as they are, I think they need 2 colors. You get just one color and it's overwhelming.
And the chrome bones inside.
Yeah, only Nomads had that in those years.
Yeah,
just the chrome.
That's a neat look. And again, just so much glass on it. I love it. Okay. The Carryall, your Suburban over here.
This is my latest one. I got this one a week before Christmas last year.
Did you really? Nice little Christmas gift, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Once again, it's a 64 Suburban. It has an LS motor in this one also, with an overdrive transmission, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. Soon to have cruise control.
It is a cool color. I like the color combo, but also this is added, right? This trim.
Exactly. Good eye.
That's not. Yeah, that wasn't.
That was on the pickup trucks, but not on the Carryall Suburban Carryall.
Okay.
But obviously it fits.
Yeah.
And the
So
builder.
is this trim then off of a truck?
Yes,
Off of a
exactly.
truck and put on?
Yep.
Oh, it's so cool. But I like how you have the white matches, like the white. It's like a.
Ties it together.
Yeah, cool contrast.
You notice the Nomads the same, the stripe on the side.
White and white.
Yeah.
You don't realize how big it is until.
Oh, I know.
You're standing
exactly.
next to it. Yeah, it's big. It's tall too. You know, it's a big.
When you sit in it. Sure.
Inside?
It's huge inside.
Oh wow! I love that interior. I love the color. So new gauges on there?
Yep, Dakota digital gauges again, Alpine stereo, and this will be another cross-country cruiser.
Oh, holy cow! I didn't see this when I first opened it up. The sound system inside here.
Yeah.
This is how this interior came?
No.
Who did it? It's beautiful.
Mark Lopez Elegance Interior in California.
Okay.
I'm not sure of the city. But a gentleman, a car builder in California built this. It was going to be for his wife. She owned a flower shop. That's why it's green.
Oh, perfect.
It was going to be her delivery vehicle.
And she didn't want it?
Unfortunately, she had some health issues, had to sell the flower shop, and he called me, and he says, you want a Suburban, don't you?
Can I see in the back here? It's kind of that clamshell way it opens. So much space back here. And then you could get the third seat.
Yes.
Third row.
Yeah, third seat was a option at that year.
And then so if you would have had the third seat, that second row would have been kind of like cut off, right? Almost where the person can.
Exactly. You're exactly right. Yeah. You know your stuff too, buddy.
Well, it's a lot of space back here too. A lot of space.
Oh yeah.
When was the Suburban introduced?
19 39, I believe. It's the longest running nameplate of any car.
Yeah, still.
The
Isn't that
Suburban.
kind of crazy the fact it's still out there?
Yeah, since 1939
Right?
or something. It's still around today.
But like you go to, like I love the two doors. Like remember like when the Tahoe and everything, it was like the two door before they went. I love that two door SUV.
I have one in the front.
Of course you do. I love that two door SUV.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, and I'm wrong, there'll be plenty of comments. But I believe in 1964 that was the first year that you can get 4-wheel drive in '64.
I believe it was, but I don't think GM did it. I think there was a outside company that converted it.
Oh, they converted.
Don't hold me to it.
Don't hold me to it. Tom, can we see under the hood?
Sure.
I love the restoration. I love the resto modelness. It's
This one hasn't been driven too much, so it's pretty nice underneath.
wow.
You know, it's a, I think it's a 2004 Cadillac Escalade.
Oh, is that what's inside here?
Yeah, that's been rebuilt.
So we got power when you drive this, huh?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Clean too. I just love the paint scheme that goes through.
Yeah,
Entire engine made inside here.
he prettied this one up real nice.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna have to educate me on the red one.
1936 Ford Cabriolet.
Okay.
This one's got a 95 Mustang 5.0 liter fuel injected motor
Does it really?
with an automatic overdrive transmission. Once again, power steering, power brakes.
Oh.
It's got air conditioning that I might have used a couple of times maybe.
Yeah, how cool is this one?
And this one here
Oh no way! Yes.
has the rumble seat in
Yeah.
back.
Classic.
People were smaller in 1936, so
Have you ever sat back here for a ride along?
no. But you can step here,
Oh, is that how you get in?
here, and here to get into the. Sure, I've had grandkids, and
Is that how that was? That this
Yeah.
was standard, the step
Yep.
up to get in?
you have to get into
I
the.
always wondered about that.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I never noticed that.
That's
really
how
cool.
so you don't damage the car.
But
Now, if I can't lift you in, you're not getting back there.
put me in. But I'm just thinking, you're sitting in this. All of a sudden, you hit those brakes pretty hard. That's gonna be.
It's gonna hurt.
That's gonna be unforgiving. It's a little unforgiving.
It's nice for a parade car now, but
Right.
back then you didn't drive that fast. And,
True.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was the engine again?
It's a Mustang, I think it's a 95 Mustang.
Yeah, back in the
5.0.
30s, you didn't have that. You didn't have that inside here. So.
No.
The Ford down the front. That's really cool. How do they squeeze that in here?
Well, this is sitting on a TCI chassis with, once again, modern suspension.
Just so clean, so simple, but yet so like cool and badass.
Driven us down to the beach, Newport Beach,
Oh, have
Laguna
you?
area, Palm Springs. It's a good road car.
So Air Force, were you at Nellis or where were you stationed?
That was my last assignment.
Was it Nellis?
Between Nellis and Indian Springs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then once you retired, you just said, we're staying in Vegas?
I like it here.
Yeah. Where's home originally then?
Outside Chicago,
Oh, is it? Okay.
a town called Aurora, Illinois.
All right.
So we go back, take these cars back and visit family.
How are you on time? Could we do a little ride along? Ride along? Sure. Yeah, exactly.
You want to put G in the back here? We'll take the cover. You don't want to do that?
Hey, was it in the back, Gene? There's steps to get back there, Gene.
Oh, we paid 56.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, it's gonna be good. So this was your car back when you were a
This was
teen?
my car when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And this is the house that I grew up in.
Uh-huh.
You look closely, that's my little brother.
Looking through the window.
Pick it through the window.
Yes.
And 50 years later, we took this car, took the same picture.
Same.
And
Oh my
this is the
gosh.
house here, yeah.
How neat is that?
So, not the same car.
No, but yeah, but it's
But the-
neat. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The evolution of Tom.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the house through the years.
There you go, yeah.
That's neat though. The garage in the back and everything.
That's
Still
where,
there?
that's where I built all
That's
the
so
cars.
cool.
I did, yeah.
What a great thing to do.
Yeah, it came out pretty neat, I think, yeah.
So if I were to do that with me, we would go back and would have a 1984 Pontiac Fiero in front of the house, and then I would go back with my Dodge Challenger in front of the house. Now that's a cool concept. Yeah.
You'll get a Pontiac Fiero before you go.
Yeah.
You will.
We'll find one. If seeing this doesn't grab your attention and make you want to watch this episode, I don't know what will. Oh, look at that in the sun. Boom. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is what it's all about right here. Ready, Gene? Oh, you feel that AC blowing. It's gonna be 100 here in Las Vegas today. This is nice. And that is a working clock?
Yep, that's the correct time. It's actually an aftermarket quartz clock that looks original. Same with the radio gauges. I like the way they look original.
Yeah, it looks good.
You know?
Why do I feel like I'm sitting up? It's just the way the seats are, or just the way
A lot of padding there.
Yeah, a lot of comfort. This is comfortable. I can see driving to Chicago and this would be a lot of fun. And then right here, the chrome bones, iconic, as we pointed out earlier.
Yeah, only Nomads have those yet.
Was it 56? Didn't Ford come out with a competitor, a wagon?
Yep, they had a Del Rey wagon. There was obviously how these actually got built. GM thought Ford was making an upscale station wagon in 53 or 54, and they had to compete with them. And Ford, I guess, was tricking GM into thinking they were, and they really weren't.
No way. So that's why they started.
That's how GM bought it. That's the story that I hear.
Yeah.
And I think they made about 8,255 Nomads. And then
it's a small amount.
Yeah. And then probably 68 maybe of the 56. And then the 57s are the rarest. I think they get about 6,000 of those.
What dropped down in 57?
Yeah, they weren't hot sellers.
Oh.
Yeah, they were expensive, and a two-door station wagon, if you had the family for a...
It wasn't ideal.
Just wasn't practical.
Yeah. Because, in 55, I believe the Nomad was the most expensive Chevy that year in 55.
Besides the Corvette, exactly.
Okay, besides the Corvette.
Yeah, Corvette was the most expensive passenger car, I guess, yeah.
Now, is it power window?
No, all manual. You gotta tough it out here, JC.
I just want to point out there have been in some that have the power windows, but it looks like the old school door crank.
Yep.
I don't feel like there was a window crank you more on. There are kits out there which are really neat. So it has the style, but it's a power window. How fun is it driving it?
Pardon me?
You love driving it?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite, probably the best, like I say, the best classic car I've ever owned.
How many cars have you had?
Have I had? Oh, yeah. I can't count that.
Can't really?
No. You want to drive it? Drive it home?
Really?
Yeah. That okay?
Did you hear that? Heck yeah. That's not normally said in these episodes.
Oh, it's nothing. Something happens and nothing time and money can't fix.
That's a good attitude. That's a great attitude.
That's how I drive them, man.
All right.
I can fix them.
All right, you ready, Gene?
Yeah. Just want to point out, JC, there's no seatbelts back here.
There's no seatbelts. I'll take it. I'll be.
There are seat belts, but they're under the seat.
Oh,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Oh my gosh, this is smooth. Wait, it just handles.
This is the third episode where JC was able to drive
That's right.
one of the cars featured.
I don't want to impose myself and say, let me drive your car. If you're going to offer, of course,
Sure.
I'm gonna feel, why don't you drive? Like, if you offer, I'm going to drive. I'm not like, hey, let me drive your classic car.
So when was the last time you drove a 56 Chevy?
This is the first time
This
I've
is
ever.
it?
Yeah, this is the first.
There
This
you
is
go.
a neat moment for me.
You're
This
no
is
longer a virgin.
I am not. Marking this day in the calendar. But I feel the power too, by the way.
Turn right here, yeah. That drives down the highway real nice.
Yeah.
Set the cruise control, have some tunes going, enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, this is a real smooth ride. Comfortable. Power steering's nice. Do you let a lot of people drive this?
No.
How
Might
fast
be.
have you had it driving to Chicago?
Fast? Oh, maybe 80-ish.
Yeah. Am I going straight?
Yes.
How's it back there, Gene? Comfortable?
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
You know, Gene's done something I've never done. I've never
Never
ridden
in the
in the
back
back.
We point out just with how much the wraparound glass. I mean, it's 360 view. Nothing's blocking.
Yeah, there's no A-pillar or no anything like that. This one here.
I think this is officially the oldest car I've ever driven too.
Wow.
Tom, thank you so much. This
Thank
is
you,
a great
brother.
way to
Thank
spend
you,
a Saturday
brother.
morning. I appreciate this. I love this. We literally met a week ago for the
Yeah.
first time, and here we are seeing your collection. This is just
You know, that's a good point. Probably the best thing about this hobby are the people you
yes,
meet.
100%.
You know, if it wasn't for this hobby, you and I never would have met each other.
No,
You know, we go out on these road trips. We, 5 of these classic cars pulling a gas station together, and it's a whole.
Yes.
Everybody's had some story about one of the cars that are in there, and it's so neat to meet people and talk about these cars. Best thing by far. There's just some great people you get to meet.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
And new friendships formed as well. This is what we love
You're
about doing the show.
Exactly right. I love it.
Thank you for watching it, our show, Car Shops and Collections. Subscribe, leave a comment. Appreciate everyone. Thank you guys. Great episode. Awesome episode. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.